Hi guys, in this video we are going to talk about the 3 biggest mistakes that an ACCA student makes. But before we dive into that, please like this video and subscribe to our channel because we have a lot of important information coming your way. One more thing, if you have any doubt, any concern regarding ACCA, please drop it in the comments below and we'll be very happy to assist you with that. Now, moving on for the topic. The 3 biggest mistakes that an ACCA student does. Number 1, not practicing under a simulated exam environment. Now, what happens, guys? Many a time, this is a very common observation that a student prepares for a subject and prepares well, is very thorough in all the understanding of the concepts, is very thorough in the practical part of it, but does not practice under a simulated exam environment. Now, I don't need to remind you that the exam pressure is very different when you are practicing at home as compared to the pressure that you're practicing at home. When you're sitting in the exam hall or in front of the PC or in front of the laptop and are giving the exam. Now that kind of a mental pressure is not the same when you are practicing for the course, when you are preparing for the course. So many times what happens, even though the student is very thorough in all the understanding of the concepts, even though a student prepares well, but the student, in spite of knowing the entire exam, is unable to finish it in the given time frame. Why is that happening? The only reason is because you are not practicing under a simulated exam environment. Right? So in order to be efficient, in order to know how fast you have to type, in order to know how soon, how precise do you need to be while writing your answers, you need to practice under a given simulated exam environment. Mistake number 2, selective study using a trend analysis. Many times when we are preparing for a subject, we just look at the trend. Let's say that we are preparing for an audit exam, and let's say we see that risk question comes in practically all the exam, and we assume that that's the most likely scenario in this exam also, so let me prepare for this topic well and can go easy on the remaining topics. Never make that mistake. You cannot predict the trend of professional course exams, right? So do not do that, guys. If it is coming in the previous attempts, fine, do it, but do not leave out the rest. You cannot be certain that the same question will be carried forward in the coming exams also. All right, so be very careful with that. It's fine, look at the trend to know how you need to prepare, but don't just blindly rely on that trend. That's very dangerous of a situation that you can get into. That was number 2. Number 3, assuming that if you're good in practical, you can skip the theory part. Absolutely not. Now, these are not academic level exams, guys. These are a professional level exams. You are going to be a highly reputed professional after clearing the exam. So, once you are preparing for the exam, if you are practicing the practical component of it, do not leave out the theoretical component of it. Why? Because theory is equally important as practical scenarios, right? So even if you are preparing for a theory, guys, you have to go beyond cramming up the topics and you have to actually tell the examiner that yes, I can link it to the practical world. I can link the topic that you are asking. I can apply it into any practical scenario as well, right? So do not forget the theory component. That is a very important component of your overall exam. Those were the 3 biggest mistakes that you as an ACCA student can make. Now, I'll go on a very general topic. Now this, I am specifically talking to those people, those students who have just begun their ACCA journey. Guys, the first 4 exams are on-demand exams. Now what do you mean by on-demand exams? You can practically give those exams at any day, during 365 days in a year. And that's why they are known as on-demand exam. When you're ready, you can appear for them. The basic mistake that people do here, that students do here, is that they procrastinate. They think, okay, they unnecessarily delay giving these 4 exams. And what happens? The journey gets delayed. These 4 are basic level exams, guys. So as soon as you're done with your preparations, order these exams and just appear for this exam. Don't unnecessarily linger on these exams saying that, okay, I need to practice well, I need to focus on things well, and I need some more time to practice. Don't do that. Once you're done with the practice, appear for the exam and finish off these exams as soon as possible and move on to the journey. Right? So a mistake here is that people unnecessarily linger on giving these on-demand exams. Not required. Alright guys, so these were the 3 biggest mistakes that you as an ACCA student can make. Well, that's all for this video, and thank you so much for watching, guys. Again, a reminder, do like this video and subscribe to our channel. You have loads of stuff coming your way.